Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. We are doing this in two different parts. We've got our Saturday recaps, but for the sake of kind of doing it, I'm going to do the 6 o'clock games here. So if you're looking for the later games, the 7 to 8, Northern Arizona, Tucson, what have you, that's going to be in a separate one. So this one's going to be Fishers and Bay Area, Jacksonville, Massachusetts, and then we'll have a separate video for the other two games. So with that being said, let's get into it with our 6 p.m. kickoffs. Heading on over to the Hoosier State, Bay Area, and Fishers, and we take it to the first quarter. Keegan Shoemaker's going to throw it. It's an interception. Is it a pick six? It's not, down at the 1, but a crucial mistake for the Freight early on. Bay Area will get points off the turnover as Josh Jones goes up the middle and wiggles his way in for the touchdown to begin the scoring of the game. Keegan Shoemaker's going to drop back, take the snap, see no one open. He's going to take off to the right side, and he's going to get tackled as he goes in to tie this game at 7. Next drive stalls out, but not before Axel Perez nails a field goal to make it 10-7 in favor of the Bay Area Panthers. Let's pick it up on Fisher's next drive here. Shoemaker sends his men in motion, and is this a quarterback draw? I can't really tell. It might look like it. Either way, left side and in as Fishers takes the lead. Bay Area, though, wastes no time getting down the field. It's a Josh Tomas touchdown up the middle as they take control of the game. To the second quarter we go. Shoemaker's going to do a play-action pass. He's going to heave it deep. Trey Meadows is there for the interception, number 2 on the night. And again, Bay Area wastes no time making Fishers pay. Josh Jones up the middle once more for another touchdown. Bay Area up 2 scores. Let's add some insult to injury here as it's going to be a nice deuce for Axel Perez, 25-14. I do love this play call, though. From 8 yards out, Keegan Shoemaker gets everyone to go left. He takes off right, untouched. Touchdown, Fishers. Just a smidge under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. It's going to be Josh Jones looking over the middle. It's Tyrese Chambers diving in for the score. Here's some wackiness only the Indoor Football League can produce. Shoemaker's going to throw it deep here. Jordan Kress is going to come up with it. He's going to shake the tackle. 10-5, fumble the ball. No one knows where it's at except Kress does. He's not touched. It's a touchdown, Fishers. Hey, so you remember that Tyrese Chambers touchdown that was just a couple highlights ago? Well, here it is again, just in a way cooler fashion because he doesn't have to dive into the end zone. Adding to the lead here, first and goal from the 1. Josh Tomas is going to take the handoff to the left side. He's going to get dragged into the end zone. They go up. Fishers not wanting to be counted out of it, though. 6 minutes to go here. Shoemaker up the middle and in. It is 45-35. Another Bay Area drive stalls out, but Axel Perez again says, hey, no worries, I've got another field goal up my sleeve. All right, fourth quarter here, 11 and a half to go, 3rd and 6. Shoemaker's going to take this snap. He's going to look to the left side, and it is picked by Tyler Watson, but he's not touched. I don't think there was a whistle blown. No one knows what's going on, and Tyler Watson is going to house this one. It's a pick 6. After the pick 6, again, Fishers makes their way downfield, motion handoff to the left side. John Lewis is going to get up against the wall, and they say he's in. Trying to find a way to get back into this 13-point game here. Josh Jones is going to get pressured, and it's going to get intercepted in the end zone by Fishers. Again, Fishers trying to get back into this. Shoemaker is going to drop back. He is going to look deep, fire to the end zone, and this is double coverage. Trifecta for Trey Watson, 3 interceptions for him on the night. 4th and 13, Axel Perez from 48 yards out, and he freaking nails this, man. What a beautiful field goal. Still not technically out of it, 16-point lead for Bay Area, but this is not going to help him. It's a sack right up the middle on Shoemaker. And again, just trying to win with some pride here, but it's going to be a fumbled pass. Morris Joseph is going to intercept or fumble, 57-41, Bay Area.
Duval.
Once again, thank you, head coach Liam Cohen. As we go to Jacksonville, it is going to be a 4th down. Kenji Bahar drops back. It is caught. It is not caught. They rule it a fumble. Jacksonville is going to recover it. Jacksonville on their next drive. It's a motion handoff. Tyler King is going to boop, boop, and he is going to take it all the way in for the touchdown. What a play. I heard y'all like 1-yard quarterback sneaks. Here's another one. Kenji Bahar does it yet again. Who needs Jimmy Robinson when Tyler King is able to go out, make this catch in between 5 people and get down inside the 5? Oh, I forgot to mention too, it's a motion handoff. Tyler King is going to cap off this drive with a touchdown as Jacksonville takes the lead back. Late first quarter from 6 yards out, Puka Williams up the middle, shakes the tackles, and I don't think he's in, but the refs do. Let's kick it out to the second quarter now, and kicking it literally is Bartley as Jacksonville takes the lead 16-14. Only the best picture quality on the Indoor Football League network, but a toss out to the right side, Pooka Williams, as they enhance the vision. He is in. Less than 5 to go in the first half. Barker looks left. It's intercepted, and it's a pick six for Marcus Floyd. 27-16. Pirates lead it. I don't know how Jaden Stoshak gets so wide open on this. Just to see him up the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Beautiful, beautiful pass. I know you love 1 yard quarterback sneak runs. Here's another by Kenji Bahar. No other man can do it like him. Heading to the second half here, and it's going to be Caleb Barker with the play action. Slant over the middle, Marcus Rogers with the catch, 33-29. So here we have Massachusetts on a 3rd and 22. Kenji Bahar is going to drop back, has time wide open. Thomas Owens, not touched, not into the wall, falls backwards. Touchdown, Pirates. Pirates defense came to play. Caleb Barker is going to take the snap, drop back. Dominic Kean is going to get the sack on the Sharks. And again, Massachusetts defense stepping up here. They're going to pressure Caleb out of the pocket. He's just going to try and shovel it. Again, tipped, intercepted. Marcus Floyd, again, there goes that man again. 2 minutes left. Josh Gable, field goal, 42-29. Crazy play here for Jacksonville. Barker's going to take the snap. He's going to feel pressure. He's going to escape the pressure, and he's just going to heave it to the end zone. And right there is Jaden Stoshak for the touchdown. Under a minute, 3rd and 8. You just need a first down to win this game. Massachusetts is going to draw back and throw. Why? I don't know, but Pooka Williams puts the team on his back, gains the first down, 42-35. Pirates win. All right, so let's talk some stats, a little bit of notes, kind of things like that, observations throughout the game. Let's have the stats pop up over my face, and then we'll kind of talk a little bit about how everything else goes. So 57-41, Bay Area takes this one. A very good day for Josh Jones, if you trust the stats. 14 of 18 for him, 122 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 13 carries, 42 yards rushing, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Tyrese Chambers rounds it out, 5 catches, 51 yards, and 2 touchdowns. For the Freight, Keegan Shoemaker, not the best debut. Now, granted, he did technically debut last week, but his first debut at home, 4 of 14, 5 interceptions. He threw more interceptions than he did completions. He threw 3 interceptions to Tyler Watson. So 3 completions to Watson, 4 completions to his other receivers. That's not good. He is your leading rusher. They were very committed to the run. 16 carries, 93 yards, and 4 touchdowns for Keegan Shoemaker. And Jordan Kress rounds it out, 2 catches, 59 yards, and the 1 touchdown. When you look at it, Fisher's just, I'm going to reference what Trey from Off the Wall says. Go follow him. I'm probably going to shout him out multiple times. But for this, and he kind of said it, and I agree with it, Fishers cannot play from behind. That's kind of what Bay Area had last season with Dixie Wooten as the offensive coordinator. They are just not equipped to play from behind. They run and run and run, and if you have a 2 or 3 score lead, yeah, you can cut it into a 14-point lead or a 1-possession game or whatever, but they didn't get the stops necessary. In Bay Area, you kind of knew that. And in those 2 middle quarters when they scored 32 points to the 21, it just kind of set the tone, man. It just really set the tone for them. Yardage, Fishers had more yards. And again, it was just kind of a tale of two different play styles. Passing for Bay Area and even rushing was pretty good, but only 4 of 14, man. That's not going to cut it in this league. 5 interceptions, and one of them was a pick 6 too. So even if you take away that, it's still 51 or 50 to 41. That's still a 9-point victory. Penalties favored Bay Area as Fishers had 9 for 65 yards. And overall, man, it was almost a 2-to-1 ratio when it came to rushing versus passing for Fishers. Bay Area played a very, very good game. Bay Area was able to pressure Shoemaker, make this team one-dimensional. It's like Fishers wanted to be one-dimensional, and that's just kind of where it's at. I don't really know how else to describe this game other than Bay Area, again, flexed their muscle, did exactly what they had to do, and what was it? They had, there's one point here where they had Josh Tomas touchdown rush, Josh Jones touchdown rush, and then an Axel Perez deuce. So in the span of that's 16 points, 16 unanswered points, Fishers just didn't have an answer for it. And that's where we kind of saw the lead just kind of be insurmountable. And Bay Area, Fishers couldn't do anything with it. They just kind of traded touchdowns after that, and Bay Area was able to double up a little bit when it came to turnovers, and that was pretty much what it is. Couple shout outs. First of all, the Fishers fan or whoever lives in that area with a Dallas Desperados jersey. It was some point in the third quarter, they panned the crowd. This dude's got a Dallas Desperados jersey, man. Like AFL 1.0. Let's do that. And then shout out to Axel Perez, a 48-yard field goal there at the end of the game to cap it off. That's a very... You got to give respect and credit where it's due, man. Those field goals are very hard to hit, especially in this league. He drilled that. So all in all, like I said, kind of a very unforgettable game for Fishers, but a very good game for Bay Area. And that's kind of where we're at when it comes to the stats, when it comes to everything along those lines. So let's go take a look at our second recap when it comes to the stats and everything like that. Look at our bets, move on. All right. Recap number 2, Jacksonville and Massachusetts. Oh boy, do we have a play to talk about. Talk about that in a second. Stats on the face. Let's get into it. Kenji Bahar. What a game for him. Only one touchdown through the air. It was the bomb to Thomas Owens. And other than that, 16 of 20. It's really good. 158 yards, no interceptions. Puka Williams, 19 carries, 50 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Kenji Bahar got his plethora of rushing touchdowns as he does. And then Thomas Owens, 4 catches, 70 yards, and 1 touchdown for him. Caleb Barker, not the best day. You wonder what's going on with this offense. 12 of 21, 161 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. One of those was a pick 6. They were both intercepted by Marcus Floyd. So, yeah. Tyler King, your leading rusher, 5 carries, 43 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaden Stoshak, 4 catches, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Looking over at the team stats, 2 for 7 on third down for Jacksonville. Not going to cut it, man. Both teams 1 for 3 on fourth down, excuse me. Total yards roughly the same, and roughly kind of, mirror images, dare I say. Turnovers were kind of big for Jacksonville, the 2 interceptions, but passing yards roughly the same. Rushing yards roughly the same. Massachusetts ran the ball a lot more than they threw it. That's kind of insane to think about. Field goals 1 for 2 for Jacksonville, but I think was one of those at the end of the half. I can't remember. And then penalties favored Massachusetts. Quite a few unsportsmanlikes and things like that. And was it Destin Mack, number 14? He got ejected for 2 unsportsmanlikes. So a lot of penalties called on Massachusetts. Then there's a lot of jawing, a lot of shoving, a lot of trash talk and everything that kind of went about it. So let's click over here to our notes, kind of see what we have, and I think we'll just address the elephant in the room. Again, I will reference Off the Wall, Trey Off the Wall. Go follow him on socials, go watch his videos and stuff like that. That was not a dirty hit. I think it was Floyd again. Someone went helmet to helmet against Tyler King in the fourth quarter, and I think Caleb Barker led him, and I think they were just trying to make a football play. Does the hit look bad? Yes. Should there have been a flag on there? I think so. I do. Some people will disagree with that, and that's perfectly fine, but I mean, you can slow it down to the nanosecond. I do think that hit should have been a flag, especially since earlier in the game there was already a helmet-to-helmet hit. It was Matt Elam helmet-to-helmet against Karan Ashley, and then his helmet went into the boards, and he was injured. And then Tyler King went down. I think he landed on the ball, got the wind knocked out of him. I think sometime to start the second half. So there were some injuries throughout this game. Tyler King was able to walk off under his own power. I hope if there is any sort of concussion protocol or anything, that everything gets sorted out. But ultimately, I do not think there should be any suspension. And I do not think that there should be any repercussions other than maybe there should have been a flag. And that's it. I think we have to take a look at the reffing in this league. Not saying it's bad, but they have a tough enough job. We'll see what it is. I think it was just kind of a football play. Can't flag them all, I guess. But that's where I'm at. Some people will disagree, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, that's how we have it. But that will address the elephant in the room, because there's been plenty of people voicing their opinions on this one single play. And we know Massachusetts has a reputation, especially with how it's been with Arizona, especially with how it's been with Jacksonville, with other teams in the league, and how they're dirty and headhunting and doing things like that. And that's, I mean, you get a reputation, people are going to look at the negatives more than they look at the positives. So, like I said, should a flag have been thrown? I think so. But ultimately, you know, the refs are human too, man. And again, I'm not trying to stick up for the refs, stick up for Massachusetts, or even stick up for Jacksonville. Just voicing my own opinion and how I think it goes. And if you disagree, it's perfectly fine too, man. I'm okay with it. So there it is. There's the elephant in the room. I've seen plenty of people posting about it on the forums, message boards, what have you. So there we have it. I'll voice mine here for my little 3-minute rant when it comes to this stuff. So that being said, let's go take a look at our bets. Then we'll get on out of here. Bay Area on the road. Student beats the master something. I don't care. Bay Area won me money. Look, Vegas knows how to hit these lines. That being said, if Massachusetts would have just tried that field goal instead of going for it on 4th down, and if they hit it, we cashed this over. But we are 1.5 away from cashing this, and boy, am I mad. And that is it for part 1 of our Saturday recap. I almost said preview. Part 1 of our Saturday recap. And like I said, we had some really good games. Jacksonville looked like they could have potentially mounted a comeback. They just couldn't get over the hump. And man, Bay Area really, really flexed their muscle. I thought Fishers would be in for one hell of a game, but that's what we have it. I figured Bay Area would come out and win, but I didn't think it would be that decisive. I'll be brutally honest with you. I don't think that score does it justice. So that's how we have it. But anyway, if you haven't checked out part 2, go ahead and go do that after this. But until then, I'm going to sign off here, guys. I love and appreciate every single one of you for watching these videos. If you want to, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter to me. Love making these videos for you, so appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That being said, I'm going to take off here. See you guys in the next video. See you.